Good happy Sunday morning, everybody. Sunday, 23rd of February, I think. Yeah, 23rd of February. The current temperature is 37 degrees and partly cloudy. What's going to happen in the Sunday morning? I don't know. I got to drive to work, so that's where the day starts for me. So on my drive, I just thought I'd say hello, hi. How's everybody doing? Ooh, my seats are getting warm. That's nice. All right, that's work over, part of it for the day. I'm confused. I'm confused. Why are people not nice? I just don't get it. There's one person, sorry, this person's trying to park in front of me. There's one person in one of my jobs that goes out of their way to not be nice. My assumption is that their life must be absolutely miserable, and the only satisfaction they get out of life is to try to make everybody else's life miserable. And it blows my mind. It's how do you go through life just being absolutely miserable? I'm old enough, 55. I've had multiple issues in my life, things going wrong. I've lost a restaurant once, and oh God, I come over to America. I didn't have a dime. I literally landed in this country with $8 in my pocket. I worked my ass off trying to build the businesses and trying to help as many people as I can. I just don't understand. It just galls me whenever there's this person who literally goes out of their way to try to annoy, to hurt, to make people feel uncomfortable. It's it blows my mind. It's that's your goal for the day, is to upset somebody. And I don't get it. I don't get it. If anybody out there can explain to me why people have that kind of mentality, that kind of goal in their lives, I'm blown away. It's just, why do you why do you want to live life like that? So it's I go into work feeling good, and I come out of work feeling bad. And it's not the work. The work I absolutely love. It's that one person in work. And it blows my mind, the concept that someone wakes up in the morning and is I'm going to make somebody's fucking day here miserable. I don't get it. Help me out. Anyway, that's the rant over. Luckily, that's not a full-time job. That's a job that I can choose to go to whenever I feel like it. So that got me thinking, why are people miserable? And I actually went ahead and wrote a few things down. So if you see me reading, I apologize, but I decided this was important. I trying to figure out why people would be miserable in their lives and why they try to bring misery to other people. To me, it doesn't compute. I always live my life trying to be positive, trying to help as many people as possible. That's kind of my MO. That's how I operate in life, is if I can help somebody, then my day is a bit better. But anyway, here's what I wrote down. So misery loves company. People who are unhappy often want others to feel the same. It's not always intentional, but when they're struggling, they may find comfort in knowing that they're not alone in their pain. It's not an excuse, but seeing other people happy around them can feel like a reminder that they're suffering. So again, they just want everybody else to be miserable. Envy can be another reason why people feel miserable. It's they're envious. They can't see that you're being happy, you're succeeding in your life. They're struggling, and instead of working on their own situation, they're just trying to bring you down. So again, I don't understand it, but that's just what I see. A need for control. They make people feel miserable. It's a form of manipulation, and I think that's what happened today. If they can lower the other person's self-esteem, they may feel more powerful or in control. This is common in toxic relationships and in workplace dynamics. Spot on, I think. Projection of internal pain. I don't think that's what this guy's issue was. When people don't deal with their own trauma and their own suffering, they project it onto other people. I do coaching. I'm a recovery coach, and I see that a lot in my day-to-day dealings with my clients. Is when they're not dealing with their own trauma, they try to either medicate, self-medicate, or try to take their frustrations and their traumas out on other people. They do it through like sabotage, basically. Revenge. Some people feel wronged, whether it's real or imagined. They want the other person to suffer, so they want revenge. Low self-esteem. That's pretty obvious and pretty across the board. Some people feel better about themselves by making other people feel less than or miserable, in fact. It's a learned behavior. Some people just learn that. Some people grow up in an environment where negativity is that's all they ever see. So that's what they decide to do. They just repeat behaviors from their past childhood. Sociopathy or narcissism. Some individuals, especially those with narcissistic or sociopathic tendencies, they actually take pleasure in the pain of other people. They don't have empathy, and they don't see other people suffering as they see other people suffering as entertainment or validation for their superiority. That rings a lot of bells today. Fear of change. Nope, don't think that's true. Happy and successful people often inspire change, but for some reason, change is scary, and instead of rising to the occasion, those people would rather bring people down. Tribalism or group mentality. Sometimes people dislike seeing someone from outside of their social group succeed or be happy. And so they try to alienate them or bring them down to maintain group dynamics. My final thoughts on this are that at the core of most of these reasons is pain. Pain, trauma, suffering. Happy, fulfilled people don't feel the need to make others miserable. So your defense is recognizing these behaviors for what they are and refusing to let them affect you. I had to deal with that earlier today with another person, and I was literally coaching her as to not give up and not let it affect you, and don't let this other person control your life. So that's just my thoughts on why other people want other people to feel miserable. Again, it's difficult for me to comprehend that. I'm just here to try to help people. I'm here to try to make people grow and feel better. So that to me is kind of counterproductive, counterintuitive in my brain. It's like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't everybody just be happy? But again, there's people out there that just don't want you to be happy. So that's sad.